everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a makeup look that is obviously inspired by St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, so I thought that I would dip my toes in and do a little bit of a tutorial myself. I feel so bomb in this makeup look. I feel like I could take on the world. It's pretty incredible. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, then please subscribe to my channel so I know to make more videos for you guys. And before I ramble on too much, let's just get into this. So I've already gone in and done my brows using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. And then I'm going to take the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot to prime my eyelids. So today I'm using the Winky Lux Kitten Palette to do most of the eyeshadow, and so I'm just going to start off with the shade Duchess, which is like a pale light white shade, and I'm going to set the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this way it just makes all of the other eyeshadows easier to blend when we go to do that. So then taking the shade Strut, and I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend that into my crease. And we're just going to start out with a really sheer coat, or sheer layer if you will, and we'll just slowly build it up. Okay, so taking Duchess again and on a little bit more of a flat blending brush, and we're going to put that directly into the crease. So you want to be pretty precise with this color at this point. Really get a lot of definition in the crease. Okay, so now we're going to take the shade Boots, and this is like a darker brown, and you're going to put this on the outer corner of your eye and then slightly into the crease, not all the way in, just about halfway, and this is just going to add more definition, more depth to the eye look, and just using that same flat brush and then going in with the fluffy brush to blend that out. So I'm using a separate palette for the green. This is the only green that I could find, and it's the Makeup Forever Artist Palette, 9 Artist Shadows, and I'm pretty sure this is discontinued, but I'm going in with the shade S102. So I know that it's a beautiful color. Unfortunately, I think it's discontinued, but just any green that you have will work for this step. So I'm going in with my finger originally, and then I'm taking a small shader brush to be a little bit more precise. And I'm also sorry if my voice sounds really quiet and like raspy. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning and I woke up about half an hour ago. So that's why. So going back in with Strut on that flat shader blending brush gonna blend out the edges of the green. So here I'm just wiping away any fallout. There was quite a bit just from that shimmer, and so just using a fluffy brush to do that. So I did do my foundation, concealer, powder, and primer and all that jazz off camera. I'll have everything I use listed down below, but I'm just going in with Strut and blending that underneath my eye with a really, really small defined blending brush. And then taking Boots again, and I'm using a stiff angled brush, and I'm gonna place that, whoa, I'm gonna place that right against my lash line. So now I'm going in with, what's it called? Cat Eye. So this is a gold shade, and I thought it would be fun to add this underneath the lower lash line, so you have kind of like your greeny St. Patty's Day leprechaun color on the top of the lid, and then underneath have like pot of gold type of thing. So that's kind of where I was going. I think it looked actually really beautiful in the end, so I'm using a flat shader brush to apply that. And I'm going in quite heavy with this shade because you really want it to be noticeable. And then I'm taking a Bella Pierre black eyeliner. It's the shade Ebony, and I'm going to tight line. And then I applied my lashes and mascara off camera as well, so I used the Maybelline Total Temptations and a pair of lashes from Pure. I don't know what they're called, but they're just pretty wispy and fluffy. And for bronzer, I'm using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This is a sample I have. It's a pretty generous size sample, but it pretty much just bronzes up your skin, adds a little bit of glow and luminosity. It's really beautiful. And then I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to contour, and I'm using Shadow Play and Subconscious, mixing those two together. And I'm using a fluffy angled brush to apply that right underneath my cheekbones. For blush, I'm using the Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade 20 Satin Love. Absolutely love this shade. It goes with pretty much every eye look, and it's got a beautiful, almost natural sheen to it as well. And I'm just using a fluffy tapered brush for that one. Just using a big powder brush to blend over those two so they aren't harsh. For highlight, I'm using the Pure Bronze and Brighten palette, and I'm using Afterglow, which is the middle highlight shade. And I'm using a defined highlight brush, I guess you could call it. It's a beautiful highlight. I absolutely love it. don't get much use out of the other two colors in the palette, but it's worth keeping it around for that highlight. And then just using my pinky, and I'm going to take the same highlight and put it in the inner corner of my eyes and a little bit on the brow bone. It's pretty pigmented and bright, so you don't want to use too much up there, just a bit. So for lips, I went in with the L'Oreal Color Riche matte lip liner in the shade Mastermind, and then I used the Honeycomb lipstick from Bite Beauty. And that's it, you're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.